During my New Year webcast for 2016, I mentioned that I was going to do an interactive astrology program. What is the interactive astrology going to do? The goal is to interact with every one of you on a personal basis and then fix the problems, whether it's a money problem or whether it is a relationship problem or a health problem. It all can be fixed. It's based on the science of astrology. Astrology is a science. I know that not only on an empirical basis, but also on a personal basis. I just want to quickly reminiscence uh, what happened in my own life and how I got interested in astrology. Uh, Similar to this guy, Dr. K.N. Rao, who's interested in astrology, and we are very thankful for Dr. Rao for making mm, astrology uh, as a serious science and also making the government of India, Supreme Court, and University Grants Commission all accept it as a science. But anyway, what happened in my life was when I was in my early 20s, when I just finished my college, my uncle, who was an astrologer, said that you are not going to get a job for quite some time. And I ridiculed him because I was just young. And then I said, "No, I have a good education, and there's no reason that I won't be getting a job." But, believe it or not, uh, I couldn't get a job. I was going one job, one interview after another, and then sometimes I made foolish mistakes. But the bottom line is, I just didn't get the job. So that made me to take astrology seriously. And it is my deep conviction now that the planets completely control your life, even your day, even your hour, and you can go that precise. So that's why I started AstroVed. But unfortunately, although I started the company, I was not deeply involved in it. Uh, uh, as I'm going to be doing from now on. In 2016, I'm going to put a lot of effort into it, the company, and then making very valuable service available to people. And that's how I came up with the interactive astrology. What is this interactive astrology? If you are not getting a job, there is a reason why you are not getting a job from the standpoint of astrology. And if your relationship is not working or you have no relationship at all, again, it is all uh, due to the planets in the wrong place. It's not only about finding the planets, whether they are in the right place or not, but fixing them, that is the most important thing. But this I learned from so many people, and there are so many methods of fixing the planets. The most important thing in Vedic astrology is that it's not enough to know that your money is bad because of the planets, because we know that from your own life that you don't have money. You don't want astrology to approve it. But how can you fix it? And that's what I'm interested in astrology. And I have, over a period of, say, 25, 30 years, uh, learned the technology for fixing planets. So I'm going to personally train the astrology. I'm going to go back to India in about a week. How to fix it? We can fix it with the help of gemstones. The gemstones can relate your life. it's like a computer chip, you know, and the gems have their own consciousness, and then they are more than a silicon chip. Diamond has a lot of power, but that doesn't mean I'm going to prescribe a diamond for everything. There are gemstones for planets. The methodology is simple. If, for instance, your relationship is screwed up and then there is a planet that is doing that, what you have to do is you have to pull down the power of the planet. And this is something that I learned from some gemologist. You have to pull down the power of the planet. There are two ways of doing that. You can do it by using a gemstone uh, of the planet that is the enemy of the planet that is causing the problem. Say, I will give you an example. The planets are friends and enemies among themselves. If Saturn, for instance, is pulling your life down, then you can go and pull him down using a gem by increasing the power of his enemy, who will go and control the planet. So he will go and fight with Saturn so that the Saturn will not really be uh, able to exercise the negative influence on you. And you can also, if the Saturn is going to do you good, enhance the level. Uh, the Saturn, if he is going to do good, you enhance the power of Saturn. And you can also use herbs. The herbs can do a lot. This is something that I learned very recently, and I have been experimenting with it. And they have to, the knowledge is uh, very secretive, has been kept secretive, and I learned it from a guy who would not share it with others, but he was uh, happy to give it to me. So I'm going to use all these things in order to fix people's lives in terms of remedies. Um, so, what do you need to do? What you need to do is just give your time, date, and place of birth, and on say also what area of your life you need to fix, like relationship, money, or health. I'm going to train the astrologists to go and identify what planet is causing the problem and how the planet can be controlled. So this is something that is in line with my own goal in life, which is to alleviate pain, alleviate suffering. And astrology uh, can do that. So all that you need to do is just give your date of time, date of birth, and place of birth, and then what you need to fix, and then the astrologist will do the rest, and they will communicate with you. I'm very delighted to do this program, and this is uh, the first program that I am going to introduce in 2016, uh, to use astrology to fix people's problems. I will continue to work in the same field and